Artizens is an online multiplayer action game for PC, Mac, and Linux, where you'll fight huge monsters for their materials to create new gear by customizing how it works and drawing how it looks. You can mix and match your gear to create a fully customized artisan, trade what you've made with the community, learn new crafts, and go on progressively harder missions against massive and intelligent monsters.
At its heart, Artizens is about two things: challenging monsters and highly customizable gear. It's about aiming and platforming just as much as it is about cooperative team tactics and character building.
When you play co-op in Artizens, you jump onto a mission with your friends, you fight large monsters together, and after defeating the monster, you can use the items that you get from him to make your own weapons and armor for the next mission.
You craft all your own gear from the materials you harvest on missions. Each piece of gear is fully customizable through a modding system that is extremely extensive. You can stack mods, there's no limit to the number of mods you can put on, and every mod has a pro-con balance so that the game always stays fair. You can even change its appearance by drawing how the piece of gear looks itself. So you can draw your own helmet, you can draw your own sword, and if you don't want to draw it yourself, you can use drawings from other players from around the world.
I love character customization in games. I love bringing together multiple options, like in Magic the Gathering, to really make a deck that expresses how I want to play, what I want to be like. But in RPGs and action games, usually at best I can pick from a class, maybe I can customize the class a little bit. Typically my look is going to be the level armor I have or the highest level gear, so all of the players running around tend to look the same at high levels of play. In Artizens, from the beginning to the end, you will look like what you want to look like.
You can equip any combination of gear, so it's up to you to choose how you want it to look and how it should behave. No two characters are alike. Our customization system makes it almost impossible for you to have the same character build that another person does, and you'll almost certainly play differently than they do when you go to fight monsters in our game.
For instance, as a player, one of my Artizens is Northington. He's a lumberjack samurai. He's got 3 katanas that look like wood axes. Each one has a unique status effect. He's got a healing potion that looks like a mug of brew, and his beard reflects projectiles. Except maybe in some paper and pencil RPGs, you cannot create a character like Northington in any other game.
Charles and I have been talking about making Artizens for a few years now. We've always wanted to build a game where the customization is at an unprecedented level. We've always loved the idea of taking characters we would draw in childhood or even our favorite characters from other games and pitting them in fights against each other or just being able to be them in a video game. And when we met Kai, the team just felt complete instantly. So we finally decided, let's do this, let's take the risk, take the plunge, we need to make this game, and we quit our jobs in the game industry and began work on Artizens right away.
Over the last year, we've finished a large part of the core systems of the game. We've developed libraries specific to Artizens' needs, such as a level editor, a resource manager, and a 2D hinge-based animation system. We've spent the last year getting all of this into place, and we're in a position now where more funding would really accelerate our development.
We plan on releasing new content over time. New crafts, new monsters, new missions, and our pipeline for making that content is really fast.
This isn't a ship and done production. We want this to be a living, breathing game with a deeply involved community.
We started this game because we truly felt that it was something that we want to play and that we can continue working on this for as long as possible.
We're looking forward to seeing what you create and fighting monsters alongside you later this year.